Welcome back, guys. It has been a while since we have done an Ark Survival video, and we are back naked on the beach again, as you always start out in Ark. Now we are going to be looking at the new map, Lost Island, and with this map, there's a lot of positions on here for different types of servers. If you want to run them, you can have an absolutely cracking RP server on this, RP PvP or RP PvP PvE, sorry, and you can get a really good map. This map is absolutely huge. I've had to fly around it to have a look at a few bits and areas and stuff like that. And holy crap, I forgot how big those things were. Yeah, they are pretty big. And so what we're going to be looking at over the next few weeks or month is different base locations, different starting points to start out at, and where to get some tames and all that sort of stuff. And as you can see straight away, there's gachas on the map, which is really nice, as that's a good way to get some very easy early game items. So we're going to start off with a couple base locations. Now there is a couple artifact caves that I found that are on land, and they are one way in, one way out locations. So pretty decent for PvP, for defending if you're on official, or if you're even on an unofficial PvP cluster. So we're going to go to that one first, so I will be right back. So our first location that we're going to be coming to, which was literally round the corner from where we spawned. We spawned at the second one down, I think it's Scutter's Bay or something like that. And you'll come to a location that looks like this with that cave there. And these locations are going to be caves. And we are currently at 34.8, 15.4, and just on the map I have not enabled that, but yeah. So you come into here, and it's a pretty good location in my opinion. Let's camera up. It's a pretty good location based on the fact that it has a one-way in, one-way out sort of position for the actual base. Now this bit here is actually a tunnel. So I'll just show you where it leads out the other side and give you the location of that. And it is literally just a tunnel that you pop through. And that again, the other entrance is 36.1, 15.3. Now, when you come into this cave, so you run through here, and it just looks like a normal cave. And you've got a right entrance, well, side cave here, which could be good for starting out, like your first bed or something like that, just while you're leveling up on official or whatever. But what you're interested in is you come to this side. Now on the here, there are normally quite a few nasties in here, but because I'm on single player and it's loading in all the dinos and whatnot, it hasn't done it yet. So you've got that little entrance there, but if you come round here, just run round here now, and you can see that it's quite narrow. So it's a sort of a choke point for dinos. You can't get rock golems or anything in here because it's too. You can still get your turtles and whatnot, and then you got Megalania there. Hi. Nice blue eyes. Anyway, get distracted. So if you come through this other, where I looked up before, it brings you up here, which, yeah. So those two, that's the narrow little walkway that we went up, and this here, do lead into the same spot, which is here. So first of all, we've got to go round to the left, and they're all interconnected, and so you have a first little compartment here. And so this is, if you're looking at PvP, you're probably going to be looking at filling like turrets and all sorts along here. That drops down. I'll show you that in a minute, but just remember those pretty crystals. And you come round here, which what comes through, as you can see, it is quite narrow as you're going all the way around. Now, just to show that it is one way in, one way out, come through here. So you are in my way, and this brings you back to this location. So you've got the entrance to the cave down there, the entrance through the gap up there. That's where we went that way. So we're gonna come round here, through here, and it drops down into this little spot here, which again you can have chandeliers. So we'll go down here just to show you those pretty crystals. That's where you drop down there, and it comes to here. And then this brings you out into here, which would probably be your main breeding sort of location, a crafting area if you wish as well. So you do also have this little small room here, which nice crouch spot, which is the important bit, which we'll come to in a minute. And this leads round to back to that potential breeding location / crafting area / whatever the hell you want to do with it. So you come up here, you've got a tiny little viewing platform here, which only leads back round to here. You can get lost in this because there's a lot of twists, turns, little narrow corridors, which can work in your favour with someone that doesn't really know the map. That brings you back to here, where we went down there before and brought us out there. So I'll go and show you that crouch point now, because this is probably where you're going to want to keep your cryopods, with your breeders and all that sort of stuff, transmitter, all your important stuff to get in and out of the base. You can have a teleporter in there as well to get out above. Now, so this is the crouch point that I was on about. So you can't get anything through there. You could probably, if you're on that side, you could probably throw your teams through in a cryopod and get through here. So which leads you to here, and then it leads you to where the artifact normally is. But again, because I'm in single player, not everything has loaded in yet. But you'd normally have, I think, artifact to the hunter or clever, one of those here. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. But this is where you could have a transmitter, you could have all your cryopods and spawn points and whatnot, and then just work your way out here. I mean, by the time someone gets to here, you're probably screwed at that point, but you're just bailing out the back door with all your gear, all your important stuff. But this is a pretty good cave. I thought I'd mention it because, it's a one way in, one way out artifact cave. And you do get yellow drop spawning down there. You get one spawning up that way, and you get one spawning up, I think it was up here. Somewhere up here anyway, like along here. But I hope you like this one, guys. This was just a quick little introduction to the map, and also an introduction to the first artifact cave, which you could potentially turn into a nice little PvP base location. But I've got more base locations coming up, guys, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you did find yourself enjoying this one, make sure to smash that like button for me as well. It helps get this video out there to more people and help more players out, and all the good stuff. So just for reference, guys, this is where it is. It is above that big plateau just there. You've got ocean access right there. That is where you spawn if you spawn at Scutter's Bay, and I think it's a second spawn point from the top of the list, and then you just run straight down there. Boom, there you go. But you probably will need something to clear all the dinos in there as well, just to make sure you can, set up your little home in there. But cheers for watching, guys. I'm just going to float here for a few minutes, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.